This is live. Okay. So, I don't know if I posted on that. I'm pretty sure I did. But I got the new 2025 classic Gordon and Flying Scotsman toys. I got this container. And we're gonna build a little layout. Yeah. So, here we go. This man is gonna make my room so messy, and yes, I am filming this in my room. Alright, my water right here. Take this. Shit, hold on. Alright. So we're gonna build a little layout for them to run on. We're gonna be a cringe-ass live stream. The footage. Let's build number 5. I'm in the mood for that today. Yeah, alright. Let's go. So, I don't know how many people are watching. It says 2. Okay. Alright, hi. For those who aren't aware, I have these. This is gonna be what motivates me to do these. Yeah. My motivations. Let's see. I want to make this into a live video. I don't want to do a live short. But YouTube, I don't know. I guess just don't rock with that. Just don't. Alright. I'm going to try to build this. Alright. Pray that I don't break a bone. Grow a garden now, break a bone. Alright. Alright. There we go. Alright. It's gonna be a cringe live stream. Said. Alright. Doing this live. 0 people are now watching. Alright, that's great. But, I don't know how to do this. Alright. I wonder how do you end a live stream? Rotation is locked. Rotate device back. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, we'll click this button for when the live stream ends. Alright. Yeah, this is my first time live streaming, so I honestly do not know what to do. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna try. Get Gordon Blind Scots over here. To get... Go to your room. Alright. Okay. Gonna just... Man, I'm really bad at holding... I should have gotten the tripod for this. But I'm trying to build a layout for these two right here. AL and AR. Alright. Gonna set this up. Man, I'm kind of good at switching my hands doing this. The whole world just saw that. The heck. Alright. Just gonna you don't like this. I don't like this either. Oh, one person is watching. To whoever is watching. Oh shit! Now they just left. All right. Yeah. Okay. I don't like this. I don't like this shit. All right. All right. Okay. Bruh. Oh shit. Okay. It's gonna be hard to do. It's gonna be do the do. Do the do the do the do the do the do the do and the do. This is live. Alright. There we go. Oh, and, this is an all engines go set, by the way. So it's not made for these guys right here. How rude would it be of you to just come in and steal them? Alright. Alright, I'm making this right next to my bed. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like it. Alright. AL. AR. AL. Do it. Just. The BBC Live. Hello. Hello. Not. Alright. Figuring this out. Together. Alright. AR. Then I'm just gonna put this together. Ugh, this live stream is so lame. I should have pre-built this before the live stream. Luckily, the bridge is still intact. Alright. Here, it's gonna be hard. I might have to just drop the camera. Alright, sorry. Alright. Might have to drop the camera again. Sorry, hold on. Sucks. I'm checking to see. No one's watching this. Now I have to do this again. No, they have a guitar. I like the kitchen. Aw. It's a family thing. Stoplight. It's one of the most powerful times in the YouTube. Okay. Much public criticism. You can hear the chilling. It's hard. It's hard to do. Oh, someone's watching it. Hello. All right, do not click off. All right, don't go. All right, shh. All right. Oh my god. Bruh. Am I a loser? Alright, I think I am. We should dead ass stop running. Alright. Alright. Welcome to our little town. Alright. Alright. There we go. And finally, our layout, with the exception of these two things, is complete. Alright, so now we can finally open these two. So should we open the Gordon? Yeah. Y'all said on my community page that I should do this. I know I said the vote ends July 12th, but I don't have that time. I'm very impatient, so... I know in Undertale one of the souls is patience, but that shit sucks. I hate patience. The fuck you mean I have to wait? No, hell no. I hate waiting. Alright, I hate patience. Luckily for me, because I knew I was gonna open these two. Just gonna slit right through here. Macy's 4th of July sale going on now. Alright. Another packaging. I could just... Actually, I might want to keep that Gordon decal. Looks good. Throw that off to the side. Alright. Here he is. Oh, and they actually use tape. Oh, that's good. I like that. I like that Mattel's starting to use tape now. Instead of, just, like, gluing it on. Good job on Mattel's part. I hope they watch this live stream, or maybe I hope they see it after I'm done filming it. Yeah, a lot of you are gonna watch this after I'm done filming it. Maybe when I'm famous someday, you all will watch this. Who knows? Just go almost. I decided to do a live stream instead of a video because oh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, because my iPhone storage is running out, and I don't have the time. Again, I said patience sucks, and it really does. Fuck patience. Alright, hold on. Alright, this is done. Alright. Alright. Oh my god. Get him out. Oh, he looks so good. OMG, he looks so good. Alright, well first let's take a look. So I think the Express Coach is from an All Engines Go set. That they just reused the tooling for this. Oh, the coal load is removable, so this is tender. Oh, it feels so nice. The Euphoria, man. Yeah, this is definitely reused in All Engines Go thing. See the spiked up wheels. Yeah. Put that on the track. But this, I'm so glad they brought back the little round wheels. I'm so glad that they're not spiked up. I never really like the spiked up wheels. Oh, you can't fit it in both ways. You have to fit in this certain way. The coal load is removable, and James's is also removable. Flying Scotsman's isn't, but we'll get to him in a second. I like that. I like that the coal load is removable. Now, one thing, now it does have its downside, because obviously this is so small, kids are going to lose this, and they'll have no Gordon coal load, so, yeah. But if you're a collector like me, this shouldn't really be an issue, so, yeah. Oh, he looks so good. Hello, I'm Gordon, the Express Engine. Dun, 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 dun. Let me unscrew him here. Oh, he looks so good. I know I keep on saying that, man. Thank you so much, Mattel, for bringing back the CGI Thomas. And what's good, so on the regular release, he doesn't have this, but look, he has a painted running board in black buffering. When was the last time Mattel did that on a Thomas toy, eh? That's so neat. Thanks so much, Mattel. OMG. But they haven't done that. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to Hunter, Shadow. But man, look how neat it is. It's so neat, man, this Gordon. Look, he has, here, Hunter, I know you're probably the only person watching this, but look. He has the white running board, black buffers. Oh, he's so neat. So amazing. Oh, thank you so much, Mattel. Oh, again, removable coal load, Express Coach. I don't like that they reuse the All Engines Go tooling. I feel like they should use a new tooling. It's kind of like chunky. Too big for CGI Thomas standards, but whatever. It's alright. Now something you will notice about the full Gordon painted running board thing is that it doesn't go all the way down. Here, let me show you. I'm recording this from my phone, so it's kind of iffy. But you see, it doesn't go all the way down. But hey, at least we have one. At least we have a painted running board. And painted buffers, too. I'm gonna buy 3 Gordon Express packs so I can have the full train. That's funny. Oh, yeah, on my Target, I think I saw... no, there were only 2. There were only 2 Gordon. Oh, yeah, this was the only Flying Scotsman they had. I have him as well. Yeah. You might even need to buy even more for Flying Scotsman. But that's actually a good idea. Now, I'm only gonna get 1 because, just like how I bought 2 mail trains from the Percy Allens Go pack, yeah. Now, I'm only gonna buy 1 because, I'm broke. I'm broke with no money, so I need to spend my money thoroughly, and I'd rather spend it on, like, a James or another, like, Thomas than another Gordon. But that's you. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's actually a good idea. Very smart. Now, I decided they also had James and Flying Scotchman at the store, but I only decided to get these 2 because, what was I gonna say? Because the reason why is because they're gonna release James and Thomas. Well, I already bought a Thomas, but it was for, like, a single release. It wasn't for, like, a Greatest Moments pack. And James, they're releasing him and Thomas in a separate package, but instead of them being with Gordon and Flying Scotsman, it's gonna be with Nia and Percy. So again, I'm gonna wait till that's released. So if any of them are gonna get discontinued, it's gonna be either Gordon or Flying Scotsman first. So that's why I decided to get them. We're still at Walmart. And these things, from what I've heard, are selling pretty well. Mattel's making pretty good money off these, internationally. But yeah, it's kind of good. Yeah, these things are really good. Now, I don't like Soda Productions. I hate him, in fact, because I have autism, and, you know, he hates people with autism. But he says that these are dog shit, and that is obviously not true. These are Sigma. These are W toys. Again, I saw this one comment. Yeah. Mattel might redesign the tender. That's why. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know, because, again, I was talking about this earlier during the live stream, but the coal load can easily, like, get out, and then kids can, like, lose this. So, and then the kids will have no tender. Now, it's not the same for Flying Scotchman, but, yeah. Again, I was saying, the coal is easy to lose for children. Now, if you're a collector like me, it shouldn't be a problem, but still. And a comment that I saw in Soda Productions video is that toys aren't meant to be criticized or meant to be played with, from one of his viewers who also hates him. Yeah. He's a Sigma dude. Alright. Not Soda Productions, that guy who said that toys aren't meant to be criticized or meant to be played with. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Now, something, when I saw, back in March, the Thomas, Soda Productions doesn't need to take this new motorized toy seriously. I know. He doesn't. I hate him. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, shit. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, back during March, when we got the image for the new Thomas, and not the other toys, but, like, for that new promo image of, like, how many inches it is and stuff on the consumer support side before we even knew about the others. I was kind of questioning on how the side rods are going to work, because it kind of looked a little bit like they probably might, you know, not work, but no, I was wrong. They work perfectly. But they are a bit weak, though, unlike the old side rods, which are kind of strong, so, yeah. They do feel a bit weak, alright. Gordon, yes, he is an amazing. Would I recommend this pack? Absolutely. Things I don't like about it, though. Again, the coal load, easy to lose, removable. You know, a kid can just, like, lose it and they won't have any coal load. But for collectors, it's probably a neat little detail. And the coach, I don't think they should have reused the All Engines Go molding. I feel like they should have used a completely new molding. But, you know, those are just my concerns about it. Everything else, though, is pretty good, especially the painted running board and painted buffers. That's amazing. Oh, yeah, and another thing is that the running board, speaking of which, it's way too short. And Gordon's face is way too, like, big, and it could just... Like, you know, when he's at a buffer, he could just, boom, crash his face. So, yeah. Those are my criticisms for the toy. Again, I know that toys aren't meant to be criticized or meant to be played with, but I'm gonna get the barrel delivery set off Amazon. Yeah, wasn't it sold out? Because when I checked the website, it was sold out, or it wasn't on sale or whatever. I don't know. All right, let's give Gordon a run. Give Gordon a quick run. Let me couple him up. Let me do it without the express coach first. The Euphoria. When I first saw these in Walmart, I screamed. And people were probably going to think I was weird, but I didn't care. Because, man, here, we'll just put this onto a different siding. Man, oh man, I'm so happy to see the old Classic Thomas. Yes, Soda Productions. This is Classic Thomas. I don't care what Soda Production says. This is Classic Thomas. But, man, I'm so glad to see the Classic Thomas back in stores, and now kids alike can now enjoy. Did you run into a Karen at Walmart for screaming? No, I didn't. But that would have been funny, though. I would have told her to shut up for sure if I did run into Karen at Walmart. um, no, I didn't. But man, oh man. Again, this is classic Thomas. I'm so glad that kids nowadays in 2025 can grow up with classic Thomas now and all the classic characters. All right, so let's give him a little run. Enough yapping. Oh, Walmart Karens. Yeah, I've seen some, but not when I went here to get these guys. Whoa, he is. Look at him go. He's a true streamlined engine. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. This little coach. I hope he doesn't run into it. Oh, nope, he didn't even run into it. Man, this guy, he's Sigma. I can't wait to get the others. Soda Productions will punch Gordon off the rails. He will. Soda Production says, this isn't classic Thomas. Like, bro, can you just stop complaining for once? Like, can we just have a day where Soda Productions just doesn't complain? Like, please? Cole. Gordon, I am now sending you a call. You should now get the new call. The new call is a bit iffy, yo, just in case. Alright. Just get these. Hold on, Hunter, I have a question. If you're still watching this stream, I have a question. Do you have, 80th Failure Soda Productions always says? OMG. This guy, just ignore him. Well, no, don't ignore him here. Actually, I said I was just a one. Actually, no, very criticize him. In fact, it's actually selling the Colin prop. But anyways, I have a question. Do you own any of the new Motorized 2025 stuff or any of the new push-along stuff? I'm just asking. Do you own any of the new stuff or no? Yes or no? Do you own any of the new stuff, Hunter? If you're still watching it. Hold on. It might take a second. I'm waiting on a response. Alright, I own the 2025 All Go Motorized Donald and the 2025 Construction Pack. Okay. I also own Donald. Is he in my room right now? No, he is not. I think I moved him to the basement, but let me just show you. But guess who I also own? This Sigma dude. Sigma boy, Sigma boy. And his two faithful coaches, Annie and Clarabelle. Yes. Sigma boy, Sigma boy, Sigma boy. It actually makes a little bit of noise for you. Move this. 80th anniversary screams perfection. It does. This was a great year for the 80th anniversary. Was it as great as the 70th anniversary? No, but it was definitely better than the 75th anniversary. I will give you that. The 75th anniversary sucked for some reason. I don't know why. The 70th anniversary was probably the best anniversary we got. The 80th was probably the second best, and then the 60th I think was probably third best. That's just my opinion, though. Come on, get on the rails. All right. Watch me, Thomas. I'm going to beat you in a race. Hold on. All the other ends. I can't do a Christopher Audrey impression or a Reverend W. Audrey. Watch me, Thomas. I'm going to beat you. Look at me, Thomas. Look at how fast I can go. Thomas, now don't you look at that. Yeah. Now I will fill up on coal. I don't care if it's on the wrong way. Actually, I do. Take that back here. And look at my chunky coat that I don't really like. But whatever. Ooh, wait, hold on. I just noticed something. Oh, it's completely hollow in there. So you can probably add, like, 3D printed seats. That's cool. That's a cool detail I noticed. That's probably the only thing I like about this coach. Look at me, Thomas. I do agree that the tender engine looks too big. That the tender engines look too big. Yeah, now, one of the biggest... Hold on, let me just wait till it gets out. One of the biggest criticisms for the new 2025 motorized line was that the tender engines, his boilers look way too big. But I don't think they look that bad now that I have one in person. I thought when I looked at photos it did, but it's not that bad. Like, it's not that bad. In fact, it's probably accurate, if anything. Yeah. In my opinion, though. People might have different opinions, but, you know, I like it. And what's another thing? The running board, it's way too small. On Gordon, at least. The running board is way too small. Like, look how short this is. I'll tell you my top 3 biggest criticisms with this model. And these are probably my only 3 biggest criticisms. I don't have much criticism. I love this toy. It's an amazing toy. Good job on Mattel's part. My top 3 biggest criticisms are the running board is way too small. The co-load is, well, can be easily lost and removed. And the coach, I don't like how they reused an All Engines Go tooling. But other than that, it's an amazing model. Good job, Mattel. It's good job here. What is the reboot coming out next year? What is the reboot coming out next year? The reboot, the All Engines Go... Oh, no, the... Hold on. When? What do you mean by that? Hold on. What do you mean by when is the reboot coming out? What is the reboot coming out next year? Which reboot? The All Engines Go one? All Engines Go ended. It ended this year. They're no longer making it after how big of a flop it was. They're not doing it anymore. They're not making All Engines Go. Are you talking about the reboot that these toys are most likely about? I think you're talking about, if you're talking, what are you talking about? The 2026 reboot, okay. I don't know the exact date when it's coming out, but you are right, it is coming out in 2026. And I think it's either one of two things. I think it's either Season 5 and it's going to be CGI series, or it's going to be, the Mark Foster Thomas movie. Either one of those. That's what I think, though. It could be something completely different. But who knows? Yeah. I think it might come out early 2026, the new reboot. That's my assumption, though. Boom. Here. One of these guys was here. I think it will be a theatrical movie. So, if it is, then it's definitely going to be the Mark Foster movie. Hold on, let me just... Boom. Gordon. Alright, Gordon had his time in the spotlight, and now we're going to move on to... Here, let me push this guy back. Okay, hold on. And now it is time for the one and only, the most famous locomotive in the world, Flying Scotsman, a.k.a. the only surviving member, not counting Gordon and Henry, because they're fictional, the only surviving member of the LNER Class A3s, a.k.a. the first engine to go around the world, a.k.a. the first engine to go 100 miles an hour, maybe, a.k.a. the first the engine with the longest running tour, Tommy Testing Grounds. What about it? What about Tommy Testing Grounds? Oh, okay. Yeah, so next is Flying Scotsman. Let me just move Gordon to the siding. Sorry, Gordon, you already had your spotlight. But now, it is time for the one and only Flying Scotsman. Let's remove it how I did the Gordon one, the Gordon model. Firstly, we do this. And it says Flying Scotsman. Alright, I will say one thing about Soda Productions. Even though I do hate him, and even though I don't think he deserves to be on YouTube, nor the Thomas community, I don't think he deserves to have his address leaked, because it was. And I don't think he deserves the stuff. He does deserve to be fired from his job, I do think, but I don't think he deserves to have his address leaked. That's going too far. That's where I draw the line, probably. Yeah. Again, I'm probably going to keep these boxes. Man, the Flying Scotsman render. Oh, yeah, and this is the first Flying Scotsman render where I think he has his mouth closed. Look at him. Yeah, he has his mouth closed. Most renders, he has his mouth open. Where did he get Where did he leak his address? So his address, I don't know where it is, but I do know that it got leaked by a Twitter user who hates him. So when he showed his face, that was enough data that, this hacker on Twitter was able to get. And so he found his job. He works at Soda Productions, works at this restaurant in California, I think. And he lives in California, I think. So then people were able to get that information. They got his exact address down. And yeah, and then people started, like, going to his house and, like, throwing, like, stuff at it. I don't know what they were doing, but yeah. And so he made a whole video about it, and he called the police, and, yeah, and it's a whole bad situation. I don't think he deserves. Now people called his, restaurant that he worked at, and they told him that he needs to get fired from his job because of things that he does and says, and I do think that. I'm not, going to California then. Yeah. And people says, hold on, and people, oh, hold on, give me a second. Okay, and, what was I gonna say? Are you still watching it? Hold on. No, alright, Hunter, are you still watching it? Please, alright, please tell me. And so alright, well, if you're not, you can maybe watch the stream later. And so his address got leaked, and so there was a whole bad situation about it. Hold on, give me a second. Hunter, are you still watching this? It's okay if you're not. Sorry. Opening Flying Scotsman. Maybe you'll come back. I don't know. Hold on. Man, he looks so good. Yes. Oh, here he is. Flying Scotsman. All in his glory. Now, I know the CGI model is bad. Yes, I know, and I'm aware of how inaccurate it is to the real life, but just putting that aside as a Thomas character, man, does he look so good. Hello there, younger brother. Younger brother, I was actually built in 1921, and you, mister, were built in 1923, so do not call me younger brother. Younger brother. Okay, that was funny. A little bit. Now we're gonna, unscrew it. Where the hell did my screwdriver go? Okay, it's back in here. Security. Alright. See if we can do this. Alright. Here he is in all of his glory. Ugh, what is that base? Alright, let's go. Check out his other thing. His tender, again, the coal load, is not removable. Wheels. Again, it's just like the classic one. And his other tender, which I'll get to a second later. Has the word LNER, and his number is 4472. So yeah, this is, him. I assume this was him during preservation, because it couldn't have been him. It's hard to explain. The Thomas universe is just full of mishaps and, plot holes. It's just... The Thomas universe in general just doesn't make sense here. No one's watching the stream. That makes me sad. Me, alright. And then his other tender, again, has a number 4472, Flying Scotsman's LNER number. This is a water tank. Kind of like a mini car. Mini coach. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go! There he is. He's running in all of his glory. The most famous locomotive in the world. They call him the Flying Fuckman. The Flying Fuckman. Indeed, they do. It almost makes you famous. Oh, hello, younger brother. Bitch, I'm older than you. Do not tell me. Younger brother. Okay, do not call me brother. God. Here he is. Yes, Thomas, they call him the Flying... Indeed, they do. Go ahead. Just, this, and I call him the Flying Scotsman. They call him the Flying Scotch Tape. Indeed, they do. God, do you two know each other? Yeah, I'm just speaking. Alright. So, for a time, these two used to work for the Great Northern Railway. And they didn't even meet each other, so I don't even know how they know each other if they've never met. So a bit of continuity errors in the Great Race. I'll explain to you. Firstly, Flying Scotsman's condition. Firstly, Flying Scotsman never wore LNER green, with side deflectors, with 2 tenders ever, during his entire life, and preservation life. In fact, not to mention, Gordon knows Flying Scotsman, which doesn't make sense because Gordon arrived on Sodor in 1922 and was purchased by Sir Thomas in 1922, and Flying Scotsman was built in 1923. So how come these two know each other? And not only that, Flying Scotsman appears to be in preservation, which, okay, I guess could work, but still, again, side deflectors. Nothing in that movie makes sense. Yeah. And also, aren't Gordon and Flying Scotsman technically like half brothers now? Are the LNER A3 and A4 considered the same class of engine? I mean, I guess they are, but still. Also, what's another thing I want to say? Yeah, another thing. Ugh, okay. I don't know. Can't remember. Oh, yeah. Let me see if these two look alike. Alright, so difference between the LNER A3 and A1. Gordon's an A1, Flying Scotsman's an A3. What's the difference? Well, firstly, the dome. Both in real life, the A1s had just a regular dome. Well, the A3s have, like, a round one. I mean, they're funnel. But speaking of which, their domes are also different. This one's also round, and then this one's also, like, longer. Yeah. That's pretty much the only difference. Oh, and they have different boiler types. The A3's boilers are much futuristic and advanced compared to the A1's. And again, unlike Gordon's tender where his coal load is removable, Flying Scotsman's isn't. In fact, it's like molded onto there. And again, these side rods aren't good. Oh, but these ones right here seem to be like more locked in, unlike Gordon's, which is like unstable. So this was the new motorized 2025 Classic Gordon and Classic Flying Scotsman review. Yeah. Again, thank you for watching so much, if you did watch it, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. I don't know how to end this stream. How do I end it? Okay, hold on. Flash now here. End it. Are you sure you want to stop stream?